to leave a two-dart combination to win the set against the darts, but
37.
Murnan right on his
and
shoulder.
He requires 70.
Treble 10 or 54, Andy? What do you fancy, mate? The 54. Double 8. That's not even a marker. That is brilliant. Andy Hamilton was looking beaten in that set, but brilliance in the last two legs sees him through. He leads Joe Murnan at the first break by 1-0. Experience told, class told. 1-0 Hamilton.
Wayne's World's favourite comedy science. Coming in at 3. Coming in at 2. Coming in at 1.
What can I say? I agree with you, my man. We will get one to fit him, I promise you. Well, Rob Zabo is through. We'll play Jamie Caven last on this afternoon. Andy Hamilton won the last two legs in that first set, leads Joe Murnan. Mensur Sulevic will play Jermaine Watamina after this match. That is what this afternoon will bring. Andy Hamilton was looking out of sorts after 3 legs and then pulled out 2 rip snorter of legs. Played well under pressure. 15 and 15, very good indeed. 1-0 up.
Game on.
Rip snorter.
Yeah, superb.
1-0 to the 48-year-old former World Championship runner-up. A gnarled veteran these days, the Hammer.
$60.
Was unlucky last start. And he's not really shown much this year, like we've already said, on the big stage, off it, in which they play roughly 40 events, just 1 semi-final, 1 quarter-final.
41.
And like you've already said, Rod, Joe Murnan has won an event, beat Dave Chisnell in the final of that.
100.
Got him into the match play and a chance on the big stage. Now another chance from his World Championship debut. Incidentally, this fits into the draw alongside the first round tie between Robert Thornton and the amiable Alan Norris. Chuck Norris.
60.
His chance, a former challenger for the BDO Lakeside title. Runner-up.
Yes, indeed.
62.
Unfortunate again. He's just the wrong side of the wires in this leg, isn't he, Joe? Well, may switch now just to level it off and give himself a better chance of scoring, which he did. Ah, that's more like it. That's the right side of the wires. It's his third. Andy Hamilton will not want a 180 here. It'll leave double one.
Yeah. During my
58.
research for the
90.
world's greatest shocks, Wayne, into your game against Kirk Shepherd, you hit 140 to leave double one in that game, which you proceeded to miss 6 times.
59.
Well, Joe sets it up nicely.
And you require 124.
Andy. I'm not responding, man. Looking for a 60. Treble 18. Well, they'd be disappointed because none of those threatened, did they?
50. Joe, you require 40.
Take the first leg of this, the second set. Yeah, good dart.
Joe, the first leg. Joe Murnan. Second leg, Joe to throw first.
Thrown with authority,
Game
that.
on.
Went directly under the marker. It's in again. Should hit a 140.
140.
So the breaker throw has put Murnan in pole position in this set. It would be a match levelling set. All the makings of a gruelling struggle for a place in round 2.
And his form picked up legs 4 and 5 of the first set, and he's gone missing again. This is why he's ranked number 27 and not number 5.
Well, in that run, which we talked about, when he was really at the top of his game and he was in the Premier
67.
League and he was a regular in the quarterfinals and beyond, and he was really sticking it to the big boys in big tournaments, you could almost set your watch by his average, couldn't you? It would be 93, 94, 95, all the time in and around that
31.
decent standard, and he rarely deviated much below it. Well, here we are, 82.5 now, and there's the marked difference. He's 10 points, 11, 12 points behind his norm from those years.
Indeed, missed the consistency.
130.
Those were good darts.
Joe, you require 130.
See Ricky Evans take this out to win his match against Simon Whitlock. Joe just want to set it up
90.
and does it well. All Andy can do, or he wants to do, is hit 180 to leave double 8.
$83. Joe, you require 40.
Hit this in the previous leg, second dart. Wow, double 10. Well, that was a good dart after the first one.
Joe Murnan.
He's outscoring Andy Hamilton right now.
Game on.
Andy will be concerned because I know he won the first set, but he kind of pinched it, didn't he? Joe Murnan, the better player at the moment.
Hamilton was also a very big maximum man, wasn't he? He was a regular 180 hitter. None today. We're in the 8th leg. Murnan has had 3, 2 in that leg midway through the first set when he threatened a 9-darter.
97.
He went 180, 180 at the start of the 3rd leg of the first set.
Just like that, that was how he used to hit his 180s, just on the top wire, losing the weight of the dart. Case in point,
I rest
Rod.
my case.
Some players like to place the dart on the bottom wire if the darts lay down, some the top. The likes of Gary Anderson, Adrian Lewis, Michael Van Gerwen. Once they start hitting the top wire of the 60, within the 60, you're in trouble.
97.
That's unlucky. Those darts that fall out, they never seem to miss the target you're going for, do they?
Hammer time! That's better, isn't it, Andy?
55.
66,
And
4
he
for double eight.
requires 66.
I reckon. Do you reckon?
That's his MO.
Double eight. Oh my.
No score.
Oh my. Careless. He will come back for 66, but when he comes back, Murnan might be like the proverbial parrot on his shoulder.
Well, as Andy got to the board, retrieving the
And he
darts, he
requires
moved his shoulder.
66.
He lifted his arm up. That was no doubt because it had tightened up. 9-32.
Game shown the third leg.
Simple.
Andy Hamilton. Full flag Joe to throw
Well, he
first. Game on.
almost made a hash of that, but in the end, at the second time of asking, at the double,
85.
he got there. I'll tell you what, and had he missed there and Murnan gone out, it would have been a real maggot gnawing away at his brain, wouldn't it? The fact that he'd bust the previous time.
Well, Joe Murnan was 2-1 up in the first set. He's 2-0 up in this set.
95.
We know the fighting qualities of Andy Hamilton. $125. Still a good visit. Should hit a ton minimum from there.
140.
It seems to be the last few legs of a set, Andy comes alive.
100.
Well, he's going to have to come alive here pretty quickly, because otherwise the set will have gone. 2-0 down in it, got back to 2-1. A biggie here would give him every chance. Maybe he would have the throw in the fifth and final leg of this set if it gets that far.
99.
Well, the pressure's on Joe Murnan to at least one treble. If he doesn't, he could find himself in bother.
60.
That isn't enough, because if Andy Hamilton hits any kind of score,
67.
he should get darts at a double to level it off and then throw for a two-set lead. This game could switch within the next 30-40 seconds or so.
$95. Joe, you require 131. $37.
Oh dear.
And he requires 72.
Just when Joe needed a decent visit, the one before and the last visit, he's made a real mess and let Andy Hamilton in. Double 12. Double 6.
60. Joe, you require
2 chances to level up this
94.
set, and he would have been throwing in the fifth and final leg. Now, will he get another one? Can't hit a treble. Oh, it's gone double, double, double top!
74.
Impudent.
And you require 12.
Hamilton looking like a caveman who hasn't had his dinner for a week. Wants double 3 at the bottom of the shop. Catastrophic.
No score.
Yeah, the damage was done with the first dart going inside the double 6. For the set. Well, eventually, after all the drama, the unnecessary drama that he caused himself, Joe Murnan wins that set. We have a level game. Are we going to go all the way, maybe, to a tie-break? This has the makings, if you ask me.